Well, that's the package I got today. We'll add that to the box. Keep in mind, I have ordered, I think they're sending me this stuff literally one piece at a time. I'm going to have more money in shipping in this than they'll have in, sending me all the stuff. Literally. You see this box? Okay? That was the belt, was in that box. This little gasket was in a box that big. I mean, their shipping people need to be fired. But anyways, I have ordered that top mount, the timing belt kit, main bearings, rod bearings, thermostat seals and gaskets. That was one gasket I just showed you, so I'm missing one gasket, one seal. The dipstick, that's there. The O-rings, the new belt, you've seen that. The alternator, hood strut for my VW, and a fuel door hinge for this, because when you open it, it's supposed to snap open, and then when you shut it, it'll snap shut. It won't snap shut, and it just kind of flaps, so it won't lock. Because when you take off, it kind of opens, and then when the lock goes off, the door's already open. So, anyways, that's my news for today. And I'm not gonna start working on it unless I got all the parts, because I don't want to, because I'm going to lay everything out. I'm going to clean this side of the shop up. I'm going to lay everything out on a table, so I do it methodically. And I ordered the main bearings, the rod bearings. I have a head. There's a valve cover. I have actually two valve covers. There's one on that motor, oil pan on that motor. I have two heads. I'm going to rebuild the one big port head. I'm going to take rods and mains in that motor there, which is right next to that suitcase. Whoop, right there. Okay, that motor didn't knock. It's the one that the piston hit the rings, or hit the valves. I need a gasket set rings and the head, and that's it. So I'm going to get those parts coming, and I'll buy a timing belt kit. I'll rebuild that motor and stick it in something else, because I found a stainless steel header and a G35 turbo. These KO4s are only good for about 9 pounds of boost. You can't get much more out of them. So I found a G35 turbo and a stainless steel header with a 4-bolt flange that will get me 13 to 16 pounds of boost, and that's 300 horse. So I'm going to do that, but I'll have to put H-beam rods in that motor. I'll put a set of H-beam rods in that one. I'll take the crank and have it balanced, pistons and rods and have them balanced, and then get some heavy duty valve springs and get a tuner, and I will buy, I'll see if I can find me a set of cams. Somebody says there's a set of cams you can buy for this that fit a different car that are pretty lopey. So that's the plan, people. I need to get this purple pig out of here though. I mean, this thing literally has been sitting for 3 months. Other than I drove it down to the corner and back here about a month and a half ago. Motor's all tore apart. Tools are scattered everywhere. I've got all the parts basically in one corner of this building. There's my battery box and the lid for the battery. I just got to get this crap together. This is getting a little out of hand. This is the gasket that actually came. I'm waiting for this one. They're aluminum gaskets, but the rubber's all gone off of them. I could actually reuse this gasket. What I would do is I would wire brush all the rubber off of them, coat them with some high tack. But it wasn't but $5 a piece for the gaskets and $17 for the thermostat. So, all right, that's all I know for today. I'm not really messing with anything down here until my parts come in. I need to hook my furnace up. And that's about it. Yeah, I want to find another Passat. I'm really kind of hoping I can find a stick shift one, but if I find a stick shift one, I'll need the crank out of it. Or I can rebuild the motor that's in the car, because the stick shift cranks are different than the automatic cranks. I can use a stick shift in an automatic. I can't use an automatic in a stick shift. There's a reason for that. Now, there's a video actually about it, and you can't see it now, but that is actually a stick shift crank that was made into an automatic. Or I take that back, damn it. This is my automatic crankshaft that I saved out of something. One of my motors went bad and I saved this crank. I do not have a stick shift crank. I actually took the crank in that motor that's a stick shift and made it an automatic. But I'm rambling too much now. Focus, focus. There we go. See? If I had to do this over again, I wouldn't do this. I just wouldn't do it. I had another plan, but this is what transpired. So I'll live with it for right now until I repaint it again.